yeah, right. We were in the process of checking out the new area that opened in the school after the last class trial. So we had finished this room, I remember, because we got a coin off of basically every plant that we talked to. And then there was a photo on the ground that we looked at, which was yet another one of those weird photos that show a classroom with no panels on the windows. So it's obviously not been taken since we've come to the school, but it shows some of our classmates. Previously, we had seen one with Chihiro, Mondo, and I think Leon, after they had all died, I'm pretty sure. And the newest one that we saw was Sayaka, Celeste, and Hifumi. And it shows them like smiling and like goofing off and stuff like that. So it's very confusing as to, was this taken before we came to Hope's Peak? Did these people know each other before? Like, when and how was this taken? Hey Cass, how's it going? Welcome in. I was lurking in your Potion Quest stream the other day. That game, man, I find it confusing enough to try to remember which potion puts you in which direction. The idea of speedrunning it, I'm like, holy crap. Okay, so Headmaster, which should be Monokuma's domain. We've checked the 2 classrooms at the bottom, the chem lab, or at least tried to. I can't remember if we could actually get into that. We checked the teacher's lounge and the music room. So after this, all we have left is that data lab and then the room that shows Monokuma in the middle. The nameplate on the door says Headmaster's room. The Headmaster's room. There must be something worthwhile in there. Huh? The door's locked. Damn it. Yeah. I didn't expect that to be open, considering, like I said, that Monokuma has taken on that role. Oh, whatever. This works. This door is locked too. I guess I won't be getting in here. According to the nameplate, this is called the data center. But what's behind the door is a total mystery. I've already taken a good look at things around here. There's a lot to think about, but for now I should head back to the dining hall and talk to the others. Not too long after I got to the dining hall, the others began to trickle in. And after a few minutes... So, is this everyone? Okay, let's discuss what we all discovered. Yeah, good idea. Like usual, let's start from left to right. There was a big shelf in the chem lab on the 4th floor, and it had all kinds of chemicals and stuff. And there was an all-star cast of nutrient additives and supplements. You should at least go and take a peek. I highly recommend it. I mean, I literally talked to you there, Allie. I saw it. I love how this like plays into the fact that she's supposed to be kind of an airhead. I think you and Ogre are probably the only ones interested in that and stuff like that. Oh, but it's not all good stuff though. There's medicine and health stuff, but on top of that, there's also a bunch of different poisons. Ooh, is the next death going to be by poison? Yeah, we're like halfway through our cast with only 3 trials. Exactly. Because of course, like, much like the game Mafia, Werewolf, Town of Salem, however, whatever your poison is for that style of game, there's going to be people who are murdered by classmates here because that's the only way that you can escape, and then people who are executed in the class trial because they were caught. So... No, I haven't played any of the 999 games. I'm not sure if they're by the same studio or not. I hear people talk about them a lot. Poison? They were all labeled clearly, though, so it would be hard to grab one by mistake. I mean, I don't think the concern is people grabbing them by mistake. Really, what should happen is you take all the poisons, put them in one of the lockers in the locker room, and flush the key. You know? Just get that out of here.
So.
Still, we'd better make sure that we're careful around there. And we probably shouldn't tell Byakuya or Toko about the poison, right? I would be more concerned about Byakuya. I don't... Actually... So, Genocide Jill wouldn't poison anyone, but do you think that Toko could poison someone? Maybe that is a good idea not to tell her. Yeah, absolutely cruel way to get away with a kill. Yeah. If you guys have not seen the movie Battle Royale, oh my god, I recommend the movie Battle Royale. It is one of my favorite movies. I actually cosplayed from it at an anime convention at one point. And it is one of the pinnacles of the death game genre. And that's all I'm going to say about the context of this. Yeah, swap the labels of medicine and the poison. Let some other poor sap grab the poison. I wonder, however, do you think that that would count as a murder to Monokuma? Because you did not have an intended victim in mind. You could, like, he could make the claim that, you know, you were an idiot and that was an accident. That without intentionality, there can be no murder.
Huh?
Wait, what do you mean?
それは
Well, just in case, you know what I'm trying to say. Just in case. Yeah, I think you're right.
でも
It's Byakuya. It won't be long before he's discovered it for himself. Hey, Brad. The rules state that you need to kill someone else. It doesn't matter who. Swapping the labels is a conscious choice towards murder. That is a very good point. That is a good point. I could see Monokuma maybe amending the rules after that, but you're right. There is no rule against it currently. But to put something as dangerous as poison right out in the open, that's absolutely the work of the Mastermind. Okay, so that was Aoi. How about Hiro here? I found a couple of rooms on the 4th floor, but they were locked. The data center and the headmaster's room. The headmaster's room? That sounds like exactly the kind of place we'd find some clues. So if we can somehow unlock the door and get inside. Who cares about a stupid lock? It should be no problem for the world's strongest missing link to knock down one measly door. Hiro, why are you being so mean to Sakura? Don't call her the missing link. Don't call her ogre. Like, you want her help. Be nice. What was that? No, please, continue. Monokuma, you're so creepy. Did you say I've got the nicest butt on the block? The curviest hips in town? Is that what you said? Hell no, I didn't. Then what did you say? Because I know you weren't talking about tearing down the door into the headmaster's room. Knocking down your headmaster's door? What kind of war on education are you trying to start here? That's my room, you know. It is now, anyway. And you're thinking of busting it down? I heard him say the word betrayal, because that is one of my favorite words. You seriously don't want to piss me off. You have any idea how much bacteria lives on a single bear claw? I mean, you're a plushie, dude. It shouldn't be that bad. Monokuma, I am going to accidentally push you into a wood chipper. No, I was just kidding. Please don't get mad. I'm not mad. You're totally mad. I love how they're using these like emotes in the text. Oh man. It should be the uppercase T underscore uppercase T one. I was hoping I wouldn't have to add a rule for this, but if you're gonna go around having those thoughts. I have no choice but to add to the school regulations. Seriously? Majide? Seriously? Breaking down a locked door is prohibited. There, that's a rule now, you jerks. I actually feel for Monokuma a little bit there. It's like, I shouldn't have to make a rule for every fucking little thing. New rule has been added to the regulations menu. Is he gone? Oh, man, I was scared for my life. I was sure he was gonna kill me, for serious. Right? It was, I think that it would work well for grown-ups too, not just for kids, you know? Especially if you're drinking while you're playing too, and the snackier you get throughout the night, the more that your funds are lowered and the more dire it gets. Yeah. But if he'd go out of his way to make up a rule like that, there's no doubt that something important must be hidden in the headmaster's room. But now that it's a rule, there's nothing we can do. I mean, you can't kick the door down, but you can try to find a key. I would also be looking very closely at the wording of that rule to see. I believe it said that you can't break down the door. Let's take a look at the rule right now. Where is... Oh, the regulations. There we go. Ah, okay. I was like, I thought maybe it said break down the door, and I'm like, that's a very specific action, but we might be able to lockpick the door. But I'd say that break into locked rooms is vague enough that that would be a little... I would not be willing to risk that and pray for a technicality, no. Hey Craig, how's it going? How was your weekend? Danganronpa 2 can be good on some rolls, but for V3 it's mostly good? Okay, interesting. Did we already talk to Sakura? Metal sheets had been attached to the windows on the 4th floor. None of them budged an inch. Just like everywhere else. Escape from the 4th floor seems unlikely. That was to be expected, though. Kyoko? She's pissed at us. She's ignoring me. Hey, Makoto. Does Kyoko seem upset to you? She is, isn't she? She's totally mad. Yeah, it looks like it. I bet it's your fault, isn't it? You must have done something to her. Ow! You never have faith in me. Oh, this is bad. So has everyone said what they need to say? I think so. But it looks like nobody found any clues at all, let alone a way out of here. I haven't been this depressed since my house burned to the ground. Someone do something to cheer me up. Taka, what happened to your... Not Taka, Hiro, what happened to your house? Can I say something? It's because my dad was smoking in bed. No. Okay, I have something I'd like to report. So you guys all remember, right? You remember when I found that picture up on the 3rd floor the other day? You mean the one that showed Mondo, Chihiro, and Leon all together, right? Yeah, I remember. What about it? Well, I found another one. Another picture almost just like that one. Another one? But this time, the picture was of Celeste, Hifumi, and Sayaka. And they were all smart. Again, Makoto, look at Celeste's face. That is not a smile. And the classroom in the picture didn't have any metal coverings on the window. So the picture of Mondo, Chihiro, and Leon wasn't the only one. Now you found one that had Celeste, Hifumi, and Sayaka. But how can that... Monokuma must have faked it. But if the picture is real, then everyone who was in it... There would have to be some kind of hidden connection there, don't you think? Some deeper truth that we just don't understand. Yeah, it's hard to work stuff like that into things. That can't be. It's a fake. But Monokuma said that it was real. I know we could just write that off as a lie, but... Then you trust Monokuma's word over the people who've died. I mean, again, it's not the word of people who've died. It's a photo that possibly has been planted there for us to see. Think of the Junko role as a civilian role that doesn't do shit but try to be useful. Okay, okay. Huh? That's what you're saying, isn't it? No, that's not it. I'm shocked. You told everyone how we should believe in our friends, but you refuse to do the same. That's not... What's going on, Kyoko? Why are you getting so emotional? I don't understand why she's so angry.
Mama.
Come on, guys, stop fighting, or all your good luck is gonna float away. Anyway, Makoto, you're thinking about it too much. There's no way Monokuma didn't fake that picture. He's just trying to confuse us. You shouldn't listen to anything Monokuma has to say. You might be right, but still. Are you still so conflicted? Byakuya. It looks like you guys have stopped playing nice. Byakuya! You all have the same sunken look on your faces. You were all so ugly before. You shouldn't let them sink any lower. When I look at you, it makes me think of a frog sinking into a pile of manure. Byakuya, I do not believe once in your life you've ever seen manure. I'm sorry. Why are you apologizing? Leave us alone. You're not a part of this. You can't sit with us, Byakuya, okay? That's true enough. Your problems aren't mine. We are and will always be completely separate. So Doge, I'll read your message during Secret Friend time, so that way, you know, we'll get through a little bit more game before the break. That's true. Your problems aren't mine. We are and will always be completely separate. So whatever's causing your faces to turn so ugly has absolutely nothing to do with me. And if I happen to discover a vital clue, it wouldn't concern you in the slightest. Huh? Did he finally just say something useful?
No.
Byakuya, what have you been up to? Okay. I don't mind telling you, and perhaps forcing your lazy brains to get to work might do you some good. Actually, sorry, before we get back to that, I just want to check one thing. I was in the bath. What else would you like to know? Today's lottery number? I mean, if lottery numbers are going around, I wouldn't mind winning the lottery. He was taking a bath? Is he saying he'd been talking to Alter Ego? Did he tell him something? Maybe we should all go take a bath. Yeah, it's a good thing that, like, Japan has the kind of, like, public bathhouse culture. Because if this was set in North America, this would be, like, the weirdest fucking thing. You're like, you go take a bath. I'm not bathing with you. What the fuck? Good idea. A mixed bath? A mixed bath? If Alter Ego really did tell him something, I wonder what it could have been. When I got to the dressing room, Toko was sitting alone on the bench, the laptop in front of her. Toko, did you decide to come hear what Alter Ego had to say too? I already heard it. With Master. With Master. Ew. You don't have to keep saying it. Anyway, so what are you doing right now? Shut up. Stop bothering me. Get out of the way. We have to talk to Alter Ego. No, I made Master a promise. A promise? Master told me to wait here, so that's what I'm doing. What are you, his dog? If that's what he wants, I'll do anything he asks. Toko. Self-respect, just a little bit. You just love being mistreated. And don't get me wrong, like, I'm not judging her for her tastes, I'm judging her for her taste in partners. Like, Byakuya, not a good partner for this sort of thing. Fine, if you really want me gone, by all means. Yeah, Toko, not kink shaming, but at this point you're grabbing the school mic system and broadcasting everything. It's true. I did not consent to be part of, I don't want to be a voyeur on this, okay? Like, keep this shit to yourself, please. Okay, we're getting genocide, Jill. Thank God. Thank God we just have a murderer to contend with. Hey guys, what's going on? We'd like you to move? Sure thing. Just kneel before me and beg. First a mega masochist and now a super sadist. Yeah, now that's better. Exactly. Yeah, I guess we'll do again left to right towards the locker and see kind of what happens. Listen, Kyoko, about that picture from before. She's being very thorough about pretending I don't exist. Well, I guess we have no choice but to use force. A shot to the face would stand out, so go for the gut. What? But she's a girl. Who cares? I've already got a mountain of lawsuits waiting for me when I get out. What's one more? Hey, Afro Thunder, what the fuck? Don't get any bright ideas, okay? You're totally not adorable, so I'll make sure you live when I stab you. But it'll hurt like hell. I mean, I do appreciate that, Jill. I'm strong against women and children, but not women and children that seem strong. It's a Midway reference? I didn't get it. Yeah, also Hiro, that doesn't seem like a thing to brag about, okay? You're just saying that you only pick on people who are weaker than you? This guy is the worst. And when Byakuya is in the room, you know that's saying something. Whatever it is, I really don't want to have to beg her. Come on, Makoto, just do it. Why's it gotta be me? It's fine, it's not the end of the world if you beg a little. Thanks, Sally. But the same goes for you. No, it would be the end of the world for me. You sound like a little kid right now. She's essentially our opponent right now. Alright, girl, calm yourself, yeah. I'm not sure I trust her to keep her word even if we did do what she asked. Okay, it looks like we can examine the laptop without talking to Jill, so let's try that, although she might get in the way. Yeah, Genocide Jack is sitting in front of the laptop. I can't get to it. Okay. You're basically asking for a Sakura character, but she's a delinquent instead. Toko? Seriously, I'm asking you nicely to let us use the laptop. Except for Makoto, when you ask somebody something, you have to be prepared about the fact that they can say no. Really, you are telling her to let you use the laptop, which might cause a problem. We'll see. Didn't you hear what I said? I told you to kneel and beg. Come on, Makoto, give her the old 1-2 combo. 1, drop to your knees. 2, beseech. Why are you acting like you're not a part of this? I was as desperate as I felt. And finally, I did kneel down in front of her, and I said, please, I'm begging you. Will you please let us use the laptop? Such an ultra-miraculous feeling of happiness. All my pent-up anger at Master for abusing me is evaporating. So even you realize it's abuse. That should be enough, right? Hurry up and let us talk to Alter Ego. Okay. And Genocide Jack, you can't use the laptop. I have pictures of I need personal information. It's like, you can use the laptop. Let me open up an incognito browser tab for you. Everyone, come closer. I already told Byakuya, but I was finally able to crack open all the files that were on this laptop. Sorry to have kept you all waiting.
So.
Just what I thought.
そうか。
Finally, the time has come.
うん。
I'm starting to get kind of nervous. I felt the same way. Resting on the keyboard, my hands had started to shake. Move. The single word was like a sharpened blade. Wounded, I moved it over to let her take over.
じゃあ
Here we go. Kyoko began typing, the words appearing as fast as I could read them. Can you tell us what you found out? Sure. I analyzed the files and extracted all the useful information that I could find. And one particularly important fact I discovered was that a certain plan had been put into effect here. To isolate the students of Hope's Peak Academy and create a communal life for them. That was the stated goal of the plan, but it was meant to be more than just a normal school life. The students were intended to live out the rest of their lives here. I mean, we know this. This is not new information. And that's...
なるほど。
It's exactly the situation we found ourselves in. It's quite unthinkable, isn't it? And what's more, the one who came up with the plan was none other than the administrators of Hope's Peak themselves. So, like, the actual staff, not, like, Monokuma? What? Wait, hold on. Then the reason we've been imprisoned here, it wasn't the work of some psycho freak or criminal organization or whatever. It was the school itself? That doesn't make any sense. Why would they do that?
ちょっと
I don't think Alter Ego is finished. Yeah, let them cook, okay? Like let them give all of the information. Don't interrupt. Perhaps we should hear the rest. It seems the reason that they devised this plan was because of what happened here 1 year ago. This is how they described that event. They said it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. I mean, human history has had a lot of shit in it. Like, that is quite the claim. What does that mean? Yeah, what kind of name is that for something? I feel like somebody stubbed their toe or something. You know? Otherwise known as the tragedy, it was apparently some sort of devastating occurrence. It's Avengers Endgame. Because of the tragedy, Hope's Peak Academy was forced to discontinue its role as a school and close down.
なるほどね
I see. Things are finally starting to make sense. Are they, Kyoko? Do you have some extra information here? What this means is, 1 year ago, this tragedy took place. And whatever it was, it forced Hope's Peak to shut down. And from there, they decided to use the school as a kind of staging ground.
そうよ
They planned to sequester the students here, where they would live out the rest of their lives.
あのさ
But why would the Hope's Peak administrators want to shut everyone in like that?
おい。
And what could this tragic event have possibly been? In a flash, Kyoko had typed their questions into the computer. And the answer we got was... Sorry, I don't know. If that information was ever on this computer, it's gone now. Oh wait, yeah. So I believe I know what Kyoko's role is. I was sure that I learned that the last time I played, but it hasn't come up in the story yet. And I don't know if maybe I needed to date her more in order for that to be revealed. Like, I don't remember when or why it was revealed. So maybe hold off on that one in case I'm misremembering and that isn't actually what it is. Thank you. I'm totally useless. I'm sorry. And that's all he said. Then, is this really the end? We get halfway through the answer and that's it?
Eh.
It would appear so. Disappointing. Oh, wait. There's one other thing I forgot to mention. A big twist, Kyoko is the ultimate talentless. Yeah. I think it might be important. I believe it has to do with the Mastermind. The Mastermind? Kyoko's fingers moved even faster than they had so far. Did you figure out the Mastermind's identity? No, that I still don't know. But if I did find a clue, but I did find a clue, I think. You guys are both wrong. She's the ultimate cutie patootie. She's adorable. We love her. She is the ultimate best girl. The one leading the Hope's Peak staff, the one who finalized the plan to isolate you, was the Hope's Peak headmaster. But who is that? Like, sometimes this game is like so circular with the information it gives you. It's like, you already said that the staff and the administration was already behind this. Big surprise that the Mastermind is the headmaster. Oh my god. So that same person may very well be the Mastermind who planned this all out. Plot twist, the ultimate Saiyan. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. See, there's new information. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in the school right now. The headmaster is here in the school? Then that's gotta be the Mastermind. I mean, Monokuma's been calling himself the headmaster, right? I kind of want them to open up the door to either the headmaster's office or the data center area and the Monokuma room in there. And they just find, like, the headmaster's, like, desiccated corpse in there. You know, that he's not the Mastermind at all. Which makes the real headmaster that much more suspicious. But if we break down the door to his room, we're dead, right? So what are we supposed to do? I'll find a way. No matter what it takes, I'll find the headmaster. So that was something, Archfey, that I mentioned earlier, where I was like, okay, you could possibly lockpick it, but it specifically says breaking into rather than like breaking down. So personally, that's not a risk that I would be willing to take, because I think that it's phrased in a way that you could not defend it. But I also don't think that there's anything stopping them from camping out outside of the doors for like the data center and the headmaster's office. There's like on the blueprint, there's no bathrooms in there. Like you could try to basically stake it out and see if somebody leaves. No matter what it takes, I'll find the headmaster. No matter the cost. Kyoko? What's going on? I can't explain why. I know I have to find him. No worries, no worries. Are you on the road right now? Like a literal tunnel? I can't explain why. I have to find him. She has to. Kyoko, what's going on with you? When she heard about the headmaster, her reaction was almost violent. We should see if Alter Ego has any more information. That seems to be her attempt to regain her composure. And she started typing again. Did you learn anything else? I'm sorry. That's everything I found. All the information on this laptop seems to be pretty old, so that's all I can do from here. I'm really sorry. Then it really is all over. Wait, Alter Ego seems to have more to say. Well, It's kind of a different topic, but I was wondering about something. I haven't seen Celeste, Hifumi, or Taka since yesterday. Yeah, you guys should really keep Alter Ego, like, up to date about this sort of thing. A heavy silence fell across the room. The only sound was the flat, precise clicking of keys as Kyoko typed. They're all dead. What? I see. I certainly knew that was a possibility, but it really happened. Oh, sorry. There's no point in me getting depressed over things I can't do anything about. I mean, I would say that it's quite important that they tell Alter Ego kind of exactly how this shook out, because, like, they're a computer program, right? Like, they will be able to put together data points and stuff that a human won't necessarily see. So give Alter Ego the most data that you possibly can. Well then, that's it, I guess. That's it. A simple phrase that held so much meaning. She began typing again. You've done your job. Thank you. I'm done? Yeah, we're just gonna close the laptop lid and never speak to you again. You're done, Alter Ego. I guess I am, huh? Then maybe I'll take a little rest. I'm kind of tired. Oh. Goodbye, everyone. I'll see you later. With that, the laptop entered sleep mode.
そうか。
So Alter Ego did everything he could.
ええ。
We won't have to talk to him all that much anymore.
でも、
But I feel kind of sorry for him.
けどよ。
You feel sorry, but he's just a computer program, right?
それは、
I know, but still, he did everything he could for us, you know?
うん。
I mean, yeah, it did, but that's what a computer program is designed to do. You don't tell a computer good job every time you shut it down, do you? I mean, I thank Seribot. Well, no. But when we talked to Alter Ego, I guess I just didn't see it that way. I know what you mean. I felt the same way.
おいおい。
Hey, come on, it's just a program. You can tell the difference between a program and a friend, right? What's the difference between us and that program, really? Huh? I started thinking about how you would differentiate a person and an AI. Alter Ego isn't human, I know that. It's just a program running on a computer. But at the same time, I couldn't help but think of him as our friend.
そうだ。
Yeah, he's no different from us. He's still our friend.
うん。
I think maybe I understand where you're coming from. Then there's no problem calling him a friend. After all, the more friends the merrier, right?
どうだってな。
Check this out. Friendship has no survival value. Instead, it gives value to survival. Speaking of AI, I don't want to spoil it, but it's V3 related. Yeah, I'd say if it's related to V3, I'll get to it eventually. Where were we?
それは、
So anyway. Don't so anyway that. It's totally smart and cool thing that I quoted from I don't remember where.
ね
Sometimes it's a little shocking that Yasuhiro is still alive. Anyway, there's nothing more Alter Ego can do to help us. As such, his role in this is now over. Am I wrong about that? No, but... And frankly, I question the ease in which you decide who is and isn't your friend. Do you really mean that?
待て。
The story's gotten off track. We should go over what Alter Ego said one more time. Thank you, Sakura, for corralling everyone and wrangling them back to what this is supposed to be. Okay. Yeah, good idea. What was the Hope's Peak staff thinking? Why are they making us kill each other? Alter Ego said that what happened 1 year ago is what started everything.
それは、
Yeah, he said it was the biggest, most awful, most hopeless event in human history, right? It must have been a huge incident, whatever it was. I mean, like, the fact that no one else has ever heard of it really makes me wonder how big and awful it was. But did something like that really happen a year ago? I don't remember anything happening that you could describe that way. What about you guys? Ghost isn't part of the talent of his, it's future prediction. Yeah, he is. It seems like his ultimate thing is very, very narrow, because he's constantly saying stuff like, oh, like, no, this isn't a cult, this isn't whatever. It honestly, his ultimate feels like complete bullshit. I don't really watch the news, so... Yeah, but it's 30% accurate. True, true. Sorry, nothing comes to mind.
とにかく
That led to the... That event led to the closing of Hope's Peak.
少なくとも
If nothing else, it must have had some kind of connection to the school. Maybe all the students here were killed or something.
されど
That kind of catastrophe would have been all over the news. At least one of us would remember.
ひょっとして
Then maybe they covered it up? Yeah, ultimate of wackiness. That would explain why none of us knew the school had been shut down.
なるほど
Totally covering something up. Totally covering up something like that. I suppose it's not totally impossible.
なんなんだべ
What's wrong with our government? Our taxes pay their salaries. They should be handling stuff like that. Okay, like, Yasuhiro, I'm starting to think that maybe you're the spy for the Mastermind. You've already admitted to being older than everyone else here. You know, you're coming in with some boomer hot takes there. Like, you don't feel like the rest of the students. Also, I was just saying that your ability is bullshit.
とにかく
Maybe, but right now there's only one path open to us.
それは
We have to find the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy.
そう
We have to find him and make him tell us everything.
必ず
As long as we can get our hands on him, I think... Kyoko. When she said headmaster, I got that feeling again.
だが
But even that is a problem not easily solved.
うん
Yeah, you're right.
じゃあ
Well, our business is done here, so for now we should get out of here. Oh yeah, good idea.
うん
Then I...
いい
Is it really that dusty? Wait, I mean...
うん
Oh no, I'm not waiting anymore.
うん
I'm not guarding it. Byakuya's gonna be so mad at me. Let's avoid getting any further involved.
うん
Good call. I'm like, hey Toko, the bath is right there. Have you bathed yet? But as we left the dressing room, someone was there waiting for us.
ドキドキ
My heart is pounding away.
怒ったぞ
It's pounding with anger. You're not still mad about that whole breaking into the headmaster's room thing, are you?
ブブー
Oh, that little matter doesn't matter even a little. And I'm a little jealous of you guys enjoying an indecent mixed bath, but that doesn't matter either.
うん
It's building. I feel it building.
怒ってるんだよ
My head's about to boil over with rage.
頼むべ
Don't get so angry. Here, let me help you center your chakra.
ふんふん
Etch this on the walls of your brain, okay? When you do something to me, I do it right back.
ふんふんふん
An eye for an eye, a fang for a fang.
え
A fang for a fang? I mean, does that mean Monokuma, if we let you go, will you let us go?
うわ
But be careful, he just chanted the incantation of devastation. No, it's just a saying.
ーうん
Oh, I see. But what's he talking about? This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m.
ただいまより夜時間になります
As such, it is officially nighttime.
まもなく食堂はドアをロックされますので立ち入り禁止となります
Soon, the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited.
ではではいい夢をおやすみなさい
Okay then, sweet dreams, everyone. Good night, sleep tight, and don't let the bed bugs bite.
そう
So, it's nighttime.
ね
What does everyone want to do? Celeste was the one who suggested our nighttime rule, and she's gone now. I still think we should avoid being let out at nighttime. I know it'll make me feel better that way. I agree.
そうね
Very well then. In that case, time for bed. So everyone headed back to their rooms. Monokuma's parting words left me feeling anxious for the rest of the night. Sorry, I'm just going to double check something before we get too into it there. Okay. Once I was back in my room, I got lost in thought. What we'd learned from Alter Ego kept on spinning around and around and around in my mind. The administrators of Hope's Peak had planned all of this. They did it because of the tragedy which had happened a year before. And apparently the headmaster is the one behind it all. The mastermind. All these mysteries make me worried. But I still have to try and unravel them bit by bit. I'm sure the road will be long and tough, but I don't have any other choice.
Let's talk a bit about where I was at before I became a bear. At first, I was at a total loss. I just had no idea what I should become. A lady in our tech support department suggested I try being a shrimp. She was like, "Oh, the company's been trying to push for this forever. It's really an incredible offer." But as she laid out all the details, it turned out it wasn't a tiger prawn like I'd hoped, but a little popcorn shrimp. Oh, I love popcorn shrimp. So good. That's totally tiny. I would have been the world's smallest mascot. I like eating shrimp. I didn't want to be one myself. Plus, someone might come along and step on me. So then the lady totally started laughing at me. She was like, "You think we can do a tiger prawn on our budget?" So ultimately, I decided to become a bear instead.
モノクマ誕生秘話でした
And that's the secret origin story of Monokuma.
「お前らおはようございます」「朝です7時になりました」「起床時間ですよ」
Good morning, everyone. It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine.
さて今日も張り切っていきましょう
Get ready to greet another beautiful day.
First things first, I need to head to the dining hall. I'm assuming there's no point in interacting with anything here. Monokuma, I would throw a tomato at you if I possessed the ability. Yeah, he is terrible. Three people hanging around in the hallway. Interesting. Let's go around and talk to them. Where are you chilling out? There's one. There's two. And three. Okay. Whoa! Makoto! Huh? Why do you sound so surprised? Sorry about that. It's just... If you'd gotten here even a minute earlier, it would have cost me a few more minutes of my life. What? Why? Because Kyoko, like, just left. Kyoko? You know, Makoto, when a guy and a girl go at it, it shortens the lives of the people who have to watch it happen, too. And since it's me saying it, you know it's true. So, like, hurry up and make it better. Anyway, see you at breakfast. It's easy for him to say. But what am I supposed to do? Tell her the truth! Like, She's pissed at you because she opened up to you and you refused to open up to her. Tell her the information that you're hiding. Does that mean, is she in here? Everyone's feeding up the dining hall, okay. Good morning, Hina. Morning. So, yesterday, you were kind of cool. Huh? What do you mean? You know, when you said that Alter Ego was your friend. I was thinking the same thing. But when stuff like that happens, I never know how to say what I'm thinking. So I'm really glad that you said it for me. So thanks. You're welcome. You're usually, like, totally normal. But when the time comes, bam! You bust out your special power. I mean, even before yesterday, when stuff comes up, it's like, you always do something about it. Even before yesterday? Are you talking about the class trials and stuff? I mean, that stuff is... It just kind of took care of itself, you know? Yeah, so I know that Makoto is, like, the ultimate lucky student, but I'm starting to think that, like, Makoto is, like, the ultimate neurotypical who can actually, like, organize his shit and get things done. You know, everybody else is, like, ADHD or something, and it's like, wow, you actually finished the list of things you wanted to do. I mean, that stuff is, it just kind of took care of itself, you know? It totally didn't. With your power and Sakura's and everyone else's, I'm sure we'll get out of here. Yeah, I think you're right. I am, right? All right. Now that we've got that fighting spirit, let's go get some grub. She's right, even if the road is long. If we don't keep on moving forward, we'll never reach our goal. What do you want? Well, the breakfast meeting. You honestly expect me to go? Right. Oh, as long as I'm here. I should ask Byakuya what he made of that stuff Alter Ego told us. Yeah, just ask that in the room with the cameras. It's fine. It's fine. Actually, no, I better not. The surveillance camera would catch us for sure. Thank you for finally fucking realizing that. So... Oh, well... And he's gone. As I entered the dining hall, the first thing I saw was her. What are you staring at? Oh, Toko. What? You think your eyes will just rot by looking at me? Can you sneeze, please? Fine, then don't look at me. I think he's just surprised to see you at the breakfast meeting, is all. Oh. Indeed. It's been quite a while since you joined us. Thank you. Yeah, what made you change your mind? Byakuya said he likes a girl to have some meat on her bones, so... Toko, don't change yourself for any man, okay? I'm gonna start eating. I'm gonna force it down into my stomach. I'm gonna eat until I drop. I refuse to lose! I wouldn't do that if I were you. Well, other than that, it looks like Kyoko isn't here. Oh, she said she'd come by later. Later? Yeah, after you leave. Wow. Wow. She's not even trying to hide it anymore. I know I said she wanted you to show some backbone, but you didn't need to show her that much. You're dirty, Makoto. Dirty! President of Dirty of Dirtlandia. You don't understand. You're the type who takes the stairs of love 3 at a time, aren't you? I'm telling you, it's not like that. Just shut up already, Hina. been running your filthy mouth like that all morning. Filthy? Me? Don't make me repeat myself. I'm not filthy. It's no use denying it. We can all see how disgusting you are. Toko, glass houses, okay? Hina has bathed since we came here. As far as I'm aware, you have not. You are the grossest person here. Shut up. Again, Toko, like, please stop. You and that lusty body of yours. Night after night, you go out for your illicit club meetings. Hey, knock it off. I can't deal with dirty stuff like that. Your midnight sextracurricular activities only put us in even more danger. Toko! Stop it. Toko! Come on. You'd like me to stop, wouldn't you? Your sweaty hands gripping the big fat chalk tight. Going for all that extra credit. Your screams are like the screech of a violated blackboard. What kind of novels are you writing, Toko? And... It's amazing. Indecent ideas are coming to me one after another. So, would you rather have your black eye on the left or on the right? See, Sakura, this is why you're excellent. Sorry. So, let's leave Toko alone. She's gone a little funny from all of her pent-up frustration. Anyway, you and Kyoko need to make up already, you know? Yeah, I know. I mean, of course I want things to get better as soon as possible, but with everything that's been going on, I haven't had a chance to talk to her about what I saw. Before anything, I need to talk to Sakura about it. Yeah, I guess we talked to everybody here again? Did we actually talk to Toko, or were we just talking to Sakura? Quickly go through everything. Cheer up, man. It's not a big deal if a girl doesn't like you. It's better than having one sue ya. Like I did. Hiro, what are you fucking doing? Jeez, Hiro, you've lived a pretty brutal life. I feel all dizzy. I seriously can't handle dirty stuff like that. Well, it looks like Hina had an unexpected weakness. I wonder if that will end up being something relevant to a case. Sakura?
Mm-hmm.
What is it? Can you make some time later? I was hoping I could talk to you. Now that Kyoko's dumped him, Makoto's trying to win Sakura's heart. Are you in heat, Makoto? Don't care who they are as long as they've got the right equipment? You... Watch out, Sakura! Makoto's transformed into a wild beast. Prime Minister Wild Beast of Beastopia! Why is this happening to me? Can our talk wait until tomorrow? I'd like to get some rest today. For some reason... Oh no, she's poisoned! For some reason, I've been feeling worn down these last few days. Huh? Are you sick? Did you get hurt? Oh, fuck. It wouldn't take much to put some poison in the protein drinks, right?
Oh.
No, nothing serious. I've just had some minor aches and pains. Huh? Is that... It must be because of that battle. But it must be pretty bad if you have to go rest. Are you sure that you're okay?
Oh.
I'm sure a protein shake and some sleep will get me back on my feet. That's true. Protein is good for all kinds of stuff.
Oi, oi.
You guys, like, worship protein. It's like your god or something. Makoto, I don't know what it is you want to talk to Sakura about, but save it till tomorrow. She's in pain. The ultimate... Yeah, I got it. Sorry. Well, for now, let's eat. It's like, why do I feel like Sakura is going to die before she has I have a chance to talk to her? Eat? I'm kind of nervous.
Huh?
How come?
何よ
Because I don't usually eat in front of other people. Ever since I was a kid, I eat by myself.
どういうことだべ?
What about your family? Oh, well, I used to live with my dad, my mom, and my mom. You had 2 moms? I mean, don't be judgy, Hiro. Nothing wrong with people having a throuple if that's what they enjoy and everybody's being taken care of. It's not for me, but I don't judge. That's like it's not a serious issue, Hiro. It's just a different family structure. You think that Sakura could fight against an attacker, or couldn't fight against an attacker? Exactly. Just let it go. You're asking for trouble getting involved with her more than you have to. And that's why the poison is so sneaky, right? Like, I really feel that Sakura is going to get poisoned, because how else do you take her out? How dare you speak to me with that disgusting mouth of yours? Stop saying stuff like that. She doesn't like it, Toko. Like, just leave her alone. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and eat. If I don't, Kyoko will never show up. It's a pretty miserable situation, man. I scarfed down breakfast as fast as I could and immediately headed back to my room. I have to wait until tomorrow to confront Sakura about what I saw. But in a way, I'm kind of relieved. It takes a lot of courage to stand face to face with Sakura and accuse her of something. Okay, so this is kind of where we're a little bit in shit, because it's free time. It's time to romance somebody. But there's very few people left. And we had been kind of working on talking to Kyoko. So I don't think she's gonna want to spend the day with us. We could try it and see if she's even willing first. But then we're gonna have to pick somebody else afterwards if Kyoko does not want to spend time with us. I'm busy. I don't have time to waste. Well, that answers that. Okay. So let's try going back down to talk to Sakura, although I don't think that's gonna work either. It's you. Is it okay if we talk more tomorrow? Right now, I need to rest. Okay, so let's find where Hina is and go have a date with her. Pushing on him doesn't help, smacking him doesn't help. What the heck is up with those things? Oh, sorry, I'm talking about the metal plates covering all the windows. I know, we should try grabbing the top and yanking down on... I don't think that's gonna make a difference, Hina. Yeah, we'll spend some time with Hina. At the very least, we know that we have that donut pool floaty, which would be a Hina item. You want to do some stretches with me? I followed Hina's lead and did some elaborate stretching. Hina and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give Hina a present? I think Hina means something like... I think it's one of the terms for girl or something like that. Because there's the Hina Matsuri, which is the girls' festival. And I know that in the show Rosen Maiden, there was a character named Hina Ichigo as well, which Ichigo is strawberry. So it's kind of like a girly strawberry type thing. Okay, let's give her the flotation donut. She should love this. What? I can keep this, right? Right? Yay! Ultra stoked! Seeing Hina so pleased with something I gave her makes me happy. Oh, man. Oh, man. Man. What's up? I'm getting totally fired up. What? How come? How come doesn't matter? Now that I'm revved up, I need to get it out. Let's race. I don't think that's a good idea. I wouldn't stand a chance anyway. Really? Well, I don't mind a solo run. Well, hold on. You always seem so excited, Hina. Huh? Hey, are you making fun of me? No, I'm just impressed. Really? I used to know this one guy, and he was always like, Hina, you're like a super spaz. Super spaz? Yeah, like he'd see me wearing shorts in winter, and he'd say stuff like that. I mean, Hina just means that you're Canadian. You know? When you see people dressed inappropriately for the winter, you just know that they're from Canada. If you lose to the cold like that, it just means you weren't dedicated enough. Wow, you did stuff like that and didn't get sick? Getting sick is for the weak. If you're really dedicated, winter means even lighter clothes. Yeah, the number of people I've seen wearing shorts later, or like lately, and I'm like, dudes, I'm still wearing a coat. Like, it is not short weather yet, but you are just ready for it. It's all part of your training. Training, huh? So, like, are you the type who gets sick easy? Actually, yeah. See? You're soft. You need more training. Okay, I've got the perfect remedy to keep someone like you as fit as a fiddle. Huh? What kind of remedy? Actually, I do this myself every morning. You just strip down to your waist, then take a dry towel and start rubbing down your bare skin. Hina, what are you saying? I call it, what do I call it again? A way to keep healthy by stripping down and rubbing a towel across your skin. Exfoliation? I'm gonna say towel treatment that doesn't involve bamboo at all, and it doesn't sound like any yoga that I'm familiar with. Is it something like towel treatment? Oh my god, yeah, that's it. I love going out on my apartment balcony, stripping down and feeling the wind on my skin. God, it feels so amazing. I never let a morning pass without getting in a good rub down. Wait, so you went out on your balcony and stripped down? And you were okay with that? You should give it a try. If you haven't got your health, you haven't got anything. I hate to see you catch a cold or something. Yeah, bruh. Like, I hope that your balcony is pretty secluded and that your neighbors don't have, like, binoculars at all. Hina's report card has been updated based on your experience with her. Your maximum number of skill points has increased. Hey, look at you go! After being introduced by a unique sickness prevention method, I went back to my room. They're definitely scoping. I have plenty of time. I don't feel like just sitting here. I should go somewhere. Unfortunately, I think we're going to talk to Hina again. We should take a quick look at the presents we have to see if there's anything else that we think would work particularly well for Hina. Each and every person has to do their job. The cooperation of each player is true teamwork. That's a quote from the famous rugby player Yuji Matsuo. We gotta do the same thing. Cooperate so we can survive. Yes, we'll spend some time with Hina. You want to go for a run to relieve some of the stress? Hina and I went for a light run through the school. Hina and I grew a little closer today. Yes. Here, you just had a jog? How about some water? Makoto, it's like you read my mind. Thank you, Archfey. That was a good suggestion. Does that mean she liked it? Is something wrong, Hina? I've reached my limit. I'm stuck in here, can't do any sports, can't do anything. I'm sick of it. I mean, you do have a workout room and a pool. Like, I want to get out under the sun and do some laps, run a marathon. I want to do some real sports. Hina, calm down, okay? I can't do anything in here. If I can't move around, I'm gonna die like a bunny rabbit. What? But I always heard that rabbits die of loneliness. Whatever. I'm gonna die if I can't get some proper physical activity. Don't you think that's a little extreme? You think I'm kidding, don't you? But I seriously can't sit still, you know? Why else would I have joined 6 sports teams in school? 6? Yeah. Track, basketball, softball, volleyball, tennis, and the big one. The big one. The swimming. She got to her main sport but ran out of juice. It's swimming! Your main sport is swimming, right? Yeah, you got it. God, I don't even care what stroke it is. Just get me in a pool under the blue sky. But isn't it hard for you to do that many sports, even for you? If I can't move, I'll just shrivel up and die. And I need a challenge. More and more new stuff to try. A challenge? What I really love about sports isn't winning, you know? Are you winning, son? It's having to fight and struggle and give it all you've got to reach the top. It's that excitement, that fear that you might suffer a heartbreaking loss. When you finally reach that goal, it's just lonely. It's lonely at the top, you know? I never really got into sports, but I couldn't really relate to what she was talking about. Really, Nicole? But I could tell that the reason Hina was so amazing was how hard she could fight and struggle. So that's why I want to push myself as hard as possible when it comes to swimming. I want to aim for the very highest mountaintop. The highest mountaintop? I'm talking about the gold medal, of course. Aim for the gold even if it means I'm a super gold spaz. Did she just call herself? Okay, but if that's what you want, isn't that all the more reason? If you have a goal, why are you standing around making excuses? Excuses? Hey, when did I ever make any excuses? Sure, maybe we're stuck in here right now with no way out, but if you really want to make an effort, shouldn't you try to see what you can do in here? That's a challenge! You just made an official challenge! But I think you're right. If I want to get that gold medal, I have to make every effort I can. I want to become a genius of effort. I bet Ian Thorpe said something like that. Yeah, I can't go around making excuses just because we're stuck in here. Alright, I think I'm gonna go do some push-ups in my room. Like maybe around 1,000 or something. She's aiming to become One Punch Man. Almost before she was done talking, Hina took off like a bat out of hell. She recovered exactly as fast and as strong as I would have expected. Okay, report card has been updated, more skill points. Once we were all done, I headed back to my room for a little while. Should be nighttime, no more dating, right? Yeah. Attention, attention. Please gather in the gym as soon as you possibly can. Okay, Monokuma. What bullshit are you gonna pull this time? Because this has got to be another murder incentive. Quickly, 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 quickly. He made a special announcement to ask us to come to the gym. And he sounded pretty serious about it, too. Hey, Sakura. How you feeling? A little poisony? And there's 7 people left. Gotta be quick. Yeah. You're the last one. Everyone else is already inside. Aren't you gonna go in? I have a bad feeling about this. More than a feeling, probably. Monokuma did call us all together after all. It's like when you go into work and you get within like the first 15 minutes of the day an all hands meeting added to your calendar for like half an hour from then. It's that sort of feeling. You know what's gonna happen.
ならば
I'm... Who would ever believe in someone who doesn't believe in themselves? Sakura? Okay, I don't think there's anything worth looking at in here. We'll just go straight into the gym. Everyone must have heard the announcement, and once we were all gathered in the gym, it began. Time for the latest installment of Monokuma being a jackass.
Okay, let's get this show on the road.
You're about to give us your next motive presentation, aren't you?
そうだ
You got us all together to present another motive, right? Is he right? We have to go through this again. No, not again. I can't take it anymore.
なるほどな
I'm impressed by your level of dismay. You finally see just how low on the totem pole of life you really are. No. No, no, no. No, 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 no.
That's not it at all. We're not here to talk about motive.
今日は黒い気分
The reason I gathered you all here is so I could get rid of my grudge.
Your grudge?
なぜ
We have a grudge against you, of course, but I don't recall you ever having a grudge against us.
I told you yesterday, didn't I? An eye for an eye, a fang for a fang.
Stop beating around the bush. Just tell us what you're talking about.
Well, Byakuya, you've already told everyone how one of you might be working as a spy for me, right?
おい
Yeah, so, what about it?
つまり
Well, today I'd like to tell you about that spy.
Oh god, Monokuma's gonna out them? What?
あのね
So guess what? The spy is actually Sakura Ogami.
He said it so openly and made it sound like it wasn't that big of a deal. I mean, the only reason why Monokuma would out Sakura is if Sakura had refused to help him anymore. Even though he just revealed a huge secret. What? What did you just say? He said the spy is Sakura. So, is this why Sakura is going to be poisoned, then? What are you talking about?
そんなの嘘だよ
There's no way that Sakura's a spy.
ね
Right, Sakura? Sakura?
And I might just make Sakura fulfill the promise she made sometime soon. And if she doesn't, I can't be responsible for what might happen to that hostage of mine. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. What you guys choose to do with that information is up to you.
ワクワクドキドキ
Roaster, boiler, killer, don't kill her, whatever.
楽しみ楽しみ
Either way, I can't wait.
And just like that, he was gone. Finally, I understood what he had been talking about. An eye for an eye, a fang for a fang. In other words, betrayal would be met with betrayal.
どういうことだべ
So what does this mean? Is it true? Has Ogre really been spying on us for the Mastermind?
何言ってんの
What are you saying?
There's no way. But that is what the stuffed animal said, right?
違う
Toko, I actually forgot that you were there. Well, he's wrong. There's no way.
ね
Well, Sakura, if he's wrong, all you have to do is tell us.
すまなかった
I'm sorry I didn't tell you earlier. What?
ありえね
And he was being serious for serious? Ogre's been working for the Mastermind?
すまない
I'm sorry. So you've been lying to us all this time? I mean, hopefully someone with a better head on their shoulders, like Kyoko, will ask for details about what this means. Like, is Sakura a plant who maybe knows more about the structure of what happened and has been put in? Or was Sakura, like, pulled aside at the beginning of the game after being imprisoned like all of her classmates and threatened? It seems that he has a hostage, like threatened with something extra and said, you need to report on what the other students are doing. Because it could go either way. Like, Sakura could be a part of this all and have extra information, or Sakura could be just as clueless as everyone else. I mean, you could make the argument that it was a lie by omission, but still. The mentions of a hostage make me somewhat sympathetic to whatever situation she's in. And I would like to know kind of like exactly what she told Monokuma. Because there's fucking cameras everywhere, right? Like, did she really tell something that wasn't necessarily captured on camera? It's not true. Sakura was probably being controlled. There's got to be some reason. She didn't have a choice. She was just forced to do it. Yeah, I'm sure Hina's right. The Mastermind probably threatened her somehow, and Sakura had no choice but to do what she was told. What? You're talking like you know that for a fact. Because I do know it for a fact. Because I saw it. I saw Sakura and Monokuma fighting. And that's where I heard it. Monokuma mentioned a hostage a second ago, right? And during their fight, I heard Sakura say she decided to fight against the Mastermind. You saw all that? The Mastermind took a hostage, so you were forced to swear loyalty to them, right? But in the end, you made up your mind to betray the Mastermind. Which means Sakura isn't our enemy. She's a friend who we can trust without question. Is that it? Ridiculous. Do you live in some sort of alternate reality fairy tale? She was the Mastermind's tool. You absolutely cannot trust someone like that. He's right. We can't just believe whatever she says now. Because the biggest secret Sakura knows would be alter ego. Exactly, right? And so either the Mastermind is okay. Like, if she told about alter ego, then the Mastermind knows about this and is okay with them using this and okay with them cracking the files and all of that, which means that it's, you know, nothing. It's not a danger to them. Or it could be that, like, this is when Sakura started fighting back and refused to tell that information. Why would she risk her life to fight Monokuma if she wasn't trying to side with him? Exactly. Exactly. I would still possibly be cautious because you don't know how someone's going to react. Like, we know that he has leverage on her. So, depending on how that leverage is applied, they might, like, for example, you're in the situation, Monokuma's like, I have your loved one. Like, I have your partner, your parent, your child, something like that. And you go along with it at first, and then you're like, no, I'm not going to do this. And then Monokuma gives you a finger. You know, like, there are situations where even though she's decided to side with the students, where pressure could be applied, and maybe she would change her mind. So I can see not necessarily being 100% trusting, but there are things that you can trust her with still. You know, that knowledge and understanding of the situation can help give you the tools needed to figure out which scenarios, which things to trust her with and which things not to. How can we even be sure she really did betray the Mastermind? Maybe this is a double bluff, and she's still doing exactly what the Mastermind wants. Sakura would, I mean, that is actually a valid point of Byakuya's as well. Sakura would never do that. Okay then, Sakura. If you really have cut ties with the Mastermind, tell us who they really are. Well,
すまない
sorry, I can't. Even I don't know that.
なんだ
You don't know? That just makes you all the more suspicious. She's telling the truth. You have to believe her.
何度も言わせるな
Shut up. I'm not finished questioning her.
おい
Next question. What's this about a promise? What did the Mastermind order you to do? I was told to kill one of my friends. It suddenly felt like the temperature in the room had dropped 20 degrees. Yeah, Byakuya, why would a Mastermind actually say who they are? Like, true, there's literally no reason for the Mastermind to tell Sakura who they are at all. There's no advantage to that. But the double bluff thing of Sakura pretending to get, like, outed, like, that... There could... It's a self-report, right? Like, there could be some advantage to that. The weight of the words.
なるほどな
I see. So even now, you've taken aim on our lives. You're wrong. I'm telling you. Sakura would never do that. Sakura is totally the next one who's gonna die. You don't have to yell. We can hear you just fine. Don't you have an inside voice? It's because you're not listening to me.
待て
Please, stop. You don't need to defend me anymore. I have to take full responsibility for this. And how do you intend to do that? By destroying the Mastermind. What?
我は
I'm going to challenge them. Even if it means we both go down, I will defeat them. Sakura, not everybody responds to a challenge. You know? If somebody walked up to me and was like, I challenge you, let's fight, I would just, like, sidestep and keep going. Like, okay, let's have fun there.
すまない
That is how I intend to take responsibility. Oh, hold on. What do you mean if you both go down?
朝日奈よ
Hina, I'm sorry I didn't tell you about this. What?
すまない
I didn't know what to do. I went back and forth about confiding in you again and again.
だが
But I was scared. I thought if I told you, you might think less of me. Sakura,
すまなかった
I'm sorry. The over the shoulder look there made me very much think of Akuma. Sakura turned away from us and left the gym. And then...
校内放送です。午後10時になりました。
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m.
ただいまより夜時間になります。
As such, it is officially nighttime.
まもなく食堂はドアをロックされますので、立ち入り禁止となります。
Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked and entry at that point is strictly prohibited.
ではでは、いい夢を。おやすみなさい。
Okay then, sweet dreams everyone. Good night, sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite.
Well, it's nighttime. We should all go to bed. Hold on. This whole thing with Sakura is...
何度も言わせるな
over. She's our enemy. There's nothing more to discuss. No, Sakura is not our enemy. Why? Why doesn't anyone understand her?
なんだ
What is it that you think you understand? You didn't even know who she really was. That's...
落ち着いて
Let it go for now, Hina. Talking about it isn't going to help anything. But...
とにかく
Go to your room, cool down, and we can continue this discussion tomorrow. It was the worst. The mood at the end of the night was just the worst. Being in such an awful mood. We were honestly glad the day was over. Sakura is the spy. She's the traitor. Byakuya said that Sakura is the enemy. But he's wrong. She's not my enemy. She's my friend, without a doubt. But what can I do? What can I do to make everyone believe in Sakura? How?
As long as you're human, there will always come a point where you wish you could do things differently. Even a baseball player in the major leagues. Even a soccer player touring Europe. Even a famous singer who started her career as a backup dancer on a sketch comedy show. That is a specific reference. Isn't that Jennifer Lopez? I think so. I'm pretty sure, wasn't she like a backup dancer on In Living Color or something like that? She makes a brilliant debut, but instead of going for more, she marries some third-rate actor and retires. Okay, that's not Jennifer Lopez. Every human has regrets, has things they'd like to go back and change. But I don't. Because I'm a bear. Good morning, everyone. It's now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine. Let's get ready to greet another beautiful day.
I'm worried about Sakura. I need to hurry up and get to the dining hall. Any clues on the map? Okay, who's out here? Kyoko is hanging out here. She's the only person I think that's going to be on the map. So let's go talk to Kyoko. Yep, right where I thought. Kyoko, good morning. Still ignoring me. Is she really that mad at me? But actually, it's not just Kyoko. Ever since Monokuma summoned us last night, the atmosphere around here has gotten really heavy. I can almost feel it looming over us, weighing us down. Well, if nothing else, I need to patch things up with Kyoko as soon as possible. And get some breakfast. I think today, if I was going for breakfast, I would probably get some corned beef hash. That is what I'm feeling today. Ah, Makoto, are you okay? Huh? What do you mean? You were late, so we were worried about you. Huh. What a dullard. Toko. Byakuya. What are you doing here? They're taking refuge here. Refuge? Don't make that stupid face. We have to protect ourselves against the Mastermind's tool. The Mastermind? Are you talking about Sakura? That's when I finally noticed. The only one that wasn't in the dining hall was Sakura. Go knock on her door. She might have been poisoned and be dead. Huh? Where is Sakura? All I know is, if she were here, I wouldn't be. The only reason I went out of my way to join the rest of you is as a safeguard against that threat. Threat? Why do you hate her so much? Isn't it obvious? Because this makes things unfair. As the ultimate Nepo baby, I don't think that you really care that much about fairness, Byakuya. The game should be fair to all players. The existence of a spy for the Mastermind upsets that balance. That's a stupid reason.
なんだと
Stupid. This is a life or death game, is it not? You literally fucked with the evidence like 2 cases ago. I thought you wanted things to be more interesting and more of a challenge, Byakuya. It is stupid. You're a stupid idiot.
ね
Before you get too far into your argument, maybe you should stop and think things through. Why did the Mastermind reveal that Sakura was the spy to us?
え、なんなの
They were getting revenge on her, right? Like Monokuma said, an eye for an eye. I mean, there is also the fact that she might have no longer been useful, providing that, you know, she is not doing a double cross. And that this is the alternative to providing a motive. Like, this is a motive, right? Like, showing that somebody within your group is not to be trusted is no different than showing us that pile of money. You know, it's trying to incite a certain type of behavior. Have you known a rich person to be consistent besides getting money? Joke's on you. I don't know any rich people. No. 100%. The only thing that you can count on is greed.
でも
That might be part of it, but it's not the whole picture. Revealing that fact was also meant to serve as the next motive the Mastermind wanted to give us. The chaos and confusion born from suspicion, the hatred.
つまり
In other words, this right here, the fighting, the bickering, is the trap the Mastermind laid for us. Knowing that, will you still stand there and argue like children?
でも
That's not what I'm trying to do. It's just... I mean, how can I get you guys to believe in Sakura again? If she can really beat the Mastermind like she said, that'd go a long way in my mind. If she could just free us and wrap up this whole situation, then I'll believe that she was sincere.
何言ってんの
Idiot. You'd really ask her to do something so dangerous? What if something terrible happens to her?
面白い
It wouldn't matter. What? If Sakura were to die, that's one less person for the Mastermind to control. I'd have no problem with that. Hold on, Byakuya. In fact, if she did die, that would settle this entire issue, wouldn't it? You're gonna feel so silly when we realize that she's dead in her room. It would put the whole problem to rest. Thank you, Aoi.
何をする
What the hell?
そんなの最低だよ
You disgust me.
正真正銘の人でなしだよ
You're a monster.
そんなこと言うあんたこそ
To say something like that,
あんたの方こそ
it should have been you.
死ねばいいんだよ
You should have been the one to die. Again, this is not the sort of conversation that you want to have in this setting. Because if I'm wrong and Byakuya is the next one to die, again, Aoi, you're making yourself a suspect. And in
なんだと
I should have died?
面白い
Interesting. Then are you planning to take care of that yourself? Go ahead. Try it if you dare. That's how it works here after all.
それ
You think I can't do it? I love how it went so much from, we would never kill our friends, to, fucking hold my beer, you think I can't do it? Hina, calm down.
そうよ
This is exactly what the Mastermind wants, and it is exactly what Sakura doesn't want. What's wrong? Lost your nerve? I'm leaving. I'll be in my room. Trembling with anger, Hina ran off. Stupid cow. How dare she? She should die 1,000 deaths. No, 1,000,000. So she was just another hysterical little girl. Hardly worth my attention. Byakuya, you're like what? Fucking 16?
ちょっと
It's what other people call having feelings, Byakuya. And all you can do is mock them for it. What's wrong with that?
ね
A friendly word of warning? Someday that attitude is going to come back and bite you. Hard.
お前の相手をしている暇はない。
And I will happily elude its attempts. So, you know, how about we eat? Maybe now is not a good time.
だべ
Yeah. Without a word, each of us left the dining hall. I'd be like, fuck you guys, I'm grabbing food. We headed back to our rooms one by one. Everyone being awkward assholes is not going to stop me from having my breakfast. Phew. So what should I do today? Okay, we can try talking to Kyoko to see if it makes a difference. She's probably just going to tell us to fuck off again. Okay, Sakura is in the chem lab. So I think we do the same thing. We try talking to Kyoko first. If that doesn't work, we go and talk to Sakura. And then we talk to Aoi.
とにかく
I'm busy. I don't have the time to waste. Really? You're not gonna?
とにかく
Okay.
すまない。
I'm not sure I'm ready to open up just yet. Maybe if you create the right opportunity. Oh, okay. Yeah, we can actually spend time with Sakura. Okay. Let's do it.
そうか。
Even if I don't feel like talking. You'll still stand by me. I still don't understand you, Makoto. Without saying a word, I stood by Sakura. Sakura and I grew a little closer today. Yes, let's give her a present. Yeah, I think this one would be good for her. Little known book about Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Yeah, let's try giving her this one. You really want to give me something so splendid? You know, I'm not quite sure why, but somehow you remind me of him.
すまない。
Sorry, forget I said that. I'm just talking to myself. Anyway, I feel a little better now. Thank you. Seeing Sakura so pleased with something I gave her makes me happy. Oh wow, we didn't actually get much story or anything. We didn't... Okay, let's take a quick look. I have plenty of time. I don't feel like just sitting here. I should go somewhere. I don't know if it's just not worth... Yeah, no skill points. Because we've already gotten Sakura's ability, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, max skill point +1. Breathing technique. So, I don't think that there's necessarily anything left to get from people once you've gotten their ability. So I think we should talk to Aoi again. I think that there's no point. Even Kyoko, we have her ability, don't we? Yeah, neural liberation. Yeah, if we talk to her again, we'll probably get her ability. So let's talk to Aoi this time.
ごめん
Listen, I'm really sorry, but I kind of want to be alone right now. Got a lot I need to think about. Shit. I did not expect that. Who do we romance then? I don't know. I fucking hate most of the characters that are left. I guess we know that we have scissors, and that would be for Toko. We definitely have some things for Toko. Yeah, you get nobody. Like, can we just go to sleep and not bother spending time with anyone else? When are we ever gonna get out of here? Not that I'd have much to look forward to if I did get out. Yeah, I guess spend some fucking time with Toko. If I have to.
いいよ
What? More pity? You are literally almost my last choice, okay? Aren't you such a good person showing me all this pity? Apparently I hate myself. I spent some time with Toko. Toko and I grew a little closer today. Yeah, let's give her a gift. Since she's in Toko mode and she's not in like genocide Jill mode, I think that it's best to give her the backpack. Where is it? Here, Maiden's handbag. Available only at the Posh Maiden Road, which is geared towards female fanfic fans. So I think that that's this. Like, for her. I can't forgive this. I'll never forgive you for being this nice to me. Seeing Toko so pleased with something I gave her makes me happy. Really? She's just standing there. Does she want something? But she's not saying anything. Yeah, pleased. Maybe I should try to start a conversation? Toko? What, you want to talk to me? Well, I can't stop you, so talk already. Okay, sure, but what should I say? So what do you like to do in your spare time? Well, why do you want to know? I mean, you know, we're trapped here together, right? If we're gonna be friends, it'd be nice to get to know each other. What'd you just say? After that part about being trapped, we're gonna be... what? Friends? What do you mean, friends? You think I'm stupid? You're trying to trick me. I've already been hurt once before. I'm not gonna let it happen again. You've been hurt. What happened? Come on, you don't really care about me. You don't want to know about me. Even I know that. No, that's not true. My husband... Fine, then tell me. Tell you what. You know why they call me the ultimate writing prodigy, right? Is that because you wrote a novel? Yeah, sure, you've won all kinds of literary prizes and stuff. Then tell me what I'm good at. Tell me what my genre specialty is. If you really want to convince me that you give a crap, you should at least know that. Was it... I think it was romance, wasn't it? I feel like it's romance. Because everyone was like, whoa, she is not what I expected. It's romance, of course. Oh, you actually knew? Your biggest success was So Lingers the Ocean, right? Everyone says it's your masterpiece. The book was such a hit that fishermen shot to the top of the hottest men pools, right? How did you know all that? There's no way you could care about me. So technically you got your wish. I'm telling you, I do. I mean, we're friends, aren't we? Are we, though? Are we? I'm blind. Your straightforward nature blinded me. It actually would be very interesting to know if I had befriended Toko, like, earlier on in the game, if her dialogue would have changed. If she still would be, like, so weird with Byakuya and so, like, angry with everyone else. I don't know how much this is on, like, story rails and how much there is, like, paths. Toko ran off screaming like a banshee. I'm not really sure. Does she hate me now? Okay, her report card has been updated. We unlocked the skill vocabulary. Wow, with just a single visit, we unlocked a skill. There's got to be like some sort of, not necessarily like speed. You can't really speed run a graphic novel, but there has to be some sort of path that you can take to get like everybody's abilities, and so that way they're like got before people die and stuff like that too. Once we were all done, I headed back to my room for a little while. Gogo 10時になります。
午後10時になりました。
Ahem, this is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m.
ただいまより夜時間になります。
As such, it is officially nighttime.
まもなく食堂はドアをロックされますので、立ち入り禁止となります。
Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and the entry at that point will be strictly prohibited. Yeah, was it? いい夢なおやすみなさい。
ではでは、いい夢を。おやすみなさい。
It's bad that, like, admittedly, a lot of the words he's using are words that I already know, but the fact that this dialogue has been repeated so many times that I know exactly which sentence is coming up. Yeah.
Okay then, sweet dreams, everyone. Good night, sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite.
Nighttime already. Tonight feels somehow uneasy. We still haven't settled things with Sakura. Everyone's in a terrible mood. I just hope nothing happens tonight. What?
After I declined the offer to become a shrimp, the tech support lady just refused to drop the issue. Once the shrimp idea was dead, she came back suggesting I should become a crab instead. How much can one person love crustaceans? I mean, if I'm eating them, I fucking love shellfish. So good. I said no, of course, and she shot back, okay, then how about to make you extra special, you can be a crab that walks sideways and backwards. But how's that any better? I don't want to go sideways or backwards. I want to go forward. I heard her annoyed sigh on the other end of the line, and then she said, you just don't see the splendor of the crab. Haven't you ever heard the tale of the crab and the monkey? Of course I've heard about it. I know all about it. But so what? The crab beats the monkey, but it's just some legend. Hardly relevant to our great obsessed modern society. Sure, monkeys still show up in movies and stuff from time to time, but not crabs.
I mean, that's just because this was done before Crab Reef was a thing.
Monkey-themed clothes are sweeping the fashion world, but the crab doesn't stand a chance, right?
I mean, I can't really think of too many monkey-themed clothing, but I don't know. My friends all love shrimps and crabs and lobsters and stuff, so they're constantly posting in our group chat when they see, like sweaters with lobsters on it and stuff like that.
But what I'm saying is, crabs have no place in today's Lightspeed world. Do your market research, lady. Which is why I chose the always popular bear image. And that's the secret origin story of Monokuma.
So you guys think we're gonna have a body?
お前ら、おはようございます。朝です。7時になりました。起床時間ですよ。
Good morning, everyone. It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine.
さて、今日も張り切っていきましょう。
Get ready to greet another beautiful day.
I need to do something about Sakura. I better go to the dining hall and talk to the others about it one more time. Okay, I'm guessing we have a body, people. I still feel like Sakura is gonna be dead, but I feel that like Hina and Byakuya are also possible targets this time based off of some of the things that they had said. It flapped. Huh? Was that someone screaming? I think it came from the dining hall. Ah, Makoto, we got a big problem, man. What's wrong? Look. Hiro's fingers shook as he pointed. Hina? Are you okay? What happened? She killed her. I mean, Hina is very obviously not dead here, unless this picture that they've chosen for the game is not representing what happened. Genocide Jill killed Hina. No. She's not dead. Open your eyes. No way she's dead. Well, why? What happened? Well, Toko and Hina just all of a sudden They were yelling, and then they knocked the pepper off the table. And that led to a sneeze. Jill! Her giant balloons are a little too perfect, aren't they? I might be flat, but at least mine are real. You don't fucking know. It is so judgy. Like, women, don't tear other women down like that. Like, come on. We all gotta stick together. And look at my shapely collarbone. Doesn't it just totally set you on fire? I mean, I'm not much of a collarbone girl, but still. Anyway, you totally non-adorable boys, just get her out of my sight, okay? Or else. I'll start cutting, and cutting, and cutting, and indulging myself for who knows how long. Oh, okay then, let's get Hina to the nurse's office. Come on, Hiro, help me. Sure thing. Genocide Jack's abrasive laugh chased us out of the room as we carried Hina away. I kind of wonder if, like, Makoto could have gotten Hina to the nurse's office by himself, and if he was just doing, like, Yasuhiro a solid with, like, come help me. Like, let's go to the bathroom together, get you out of this bad situation. By the time I finished taking care of Hina's injury in the nurse's office, she seemed to have finally regained her composure. Thank you. Are you sure you're feeling better? Yeah, it really was just a scratch. But still, that was super close. If I hadn't yelled out, you'd be dead right now. It's all thanks to me, you know. Yes, well, 1,000 thanks to you, sir. So sarcastic. It just makes you sound even more hostile. I guess we talked to Hiro first, because Hina would probably have more information about, you know, actually what happened in there. So let's get Yasuhiro out of the way. But man, I couldn't believe it. I was positive I was to see someone's life come to an end. If I ever saw something like that, I'd never be able to sleep again. Which would suck. I love sleep. Yeah, never mind the person who actually died, right? Hey, Hina. What the heck happened? Oh, we just got into a fight. And I lost my temper and I flew off the handle. I honestly don't know if I'm doing this, like, story path thing correctly with pressing Y to, like, look at fight there. Because I feel like I don't want to miss them, and I always end up choosing the first option, and I'm never sure if I didn't press it, if there would be another option further along in the dialogue. Let me guess. The fight was because of Sakura? Yeah, a lot of that these days. At first, I tried to just ignore it. If you let jerk buttholes get to you all the time, you'll never have time left to live your life. I mean, it is true. There is something to be said about ignoring things, but some jerk buttholes will not let it lie, and you have to stand up for yourself. But she wouldn't let it go, so I just... Without thinking about it, I felt like I wanted to punch her like a dozen times. A dozen punches isn't really without thinking. Well, Yasuhiro, it depends on how fast they are. And then when things got out of hand, Genocide Jack got loose, right? It's my own fault. But I just couldn't take it anymore. Because she was saying all these terrible things about my friend, you know? Before I knew it, Hina's eyes started welling up with tears. And just as the tears were on the brink of spilling over, the door to the nurse's office burst open. I thought the door was going to fly off its hinges. And there she stood before us. Hina? Sakura! You're hurt. What happened? Oh, nothing. It's not a big deal. Makoto, Hiro, what is the meaning of this? It wasn't me. It was Genocide Jill. That's all that demented. It's all that demented murderous fiend's fault. To hurt Hina. Damn you. To leave me alone, but hurt her. What is this? What is this? I'm okay, really. It's just a scratch. Unforgivable. I can't forgive them. Hiro, if you want to hate someone, hate me. If you want to hurt someone, hurt me. I don't hate you exactly. Why? Somebody save me! Nearly tripped over himself as he ran screaming out of the nurse's office. It's going good, good. I'm glad to hear that. But just a second later... What's going on? What's all this noise about? Kyoko stood in the doorway of the nurse's office, taking Hiro's spot in the room. I gather that something happened. Kyoko, please! You have to stop Sakura! You don't need to stop me. I'm okay. I'm not going to do anything. I'm drawing a line. Right here and now. Drawing a line? Goodbye. Wait, Sakura! Hina sprang into action, leaving the nurse's office to chase after Sakura. The only ones left were... Hey, Kyoko! How's it going? How's the day treating you so far? You willing to talk to me again? Slightly awkward. Kyoko? Are you still mad? Yeah, I figured. Yeah, bud, eh? Yeah.
Eva.
It's fine. Also a thing. When someone says that it's fine, quite often, it is not fine. Huh? About that issue we discussed earlier. It doesn't matter anymore. Oh, no, sorry. There we go. It doesn't matter anymore. Then do you forgive me for not being able to talk about it? You could have told me about Sakura and Monokuma fighting, but you stayed quiet. You were only thinking of Sakura, and that's why you didn't tell me, right? You didn't want to confuse everyone until you could talk to her and be sure of what you saw. That's what you were thinking, and that's why you didn't tell me, right? Yeah. To think like that. I wouldn't have expected such arrogance from you. What? Because ultimately, that means you don't trust me. No, that's not it. But if that's how you feel, then I can't really change your mind. I'm sorry.
Eva.
It's fine. I've already forgotten about it. Besides, I may have overreacted. Huh? Anyway, it's over and done with. Like I said, let's just forget about it. No, you don't think that she's forgotten about it? Maybe it's one of those things where she's forgiven, but she's not forgetting. Okay, thank you. Is she gonna have any different dialogue? Aha, that issue we discussed doesn't matter anymore. I wanted to talk to you about something else. On your deathbed, it'll be brought up. What is it that you wanted to talk to me about? Actually, I'd like you to come somewhere with me. I have business there. Where? Just come with me and you'll find out. I guess, but... Well then, shall we get going? With her typical indifference, Kyoko turned and walked away, setting a brisk pace. Kyoko! I hurried to catch up to her. She walked ahead in silence. And in silence, I chased her. And eventually, we arrived. Okay, hopefully we can save. The dressing room. Woo, we can save. The second save, just for good luck. Okay, that is gonna be it.